Hey, what's up, Pope all as well? It's your boy Serrano. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold5. I have been using this device for around 7 months now, and I definitely think it's been one of the best phones that I could pretty much get my hands on. So this is top tier when it comes to spending on a device, and that's because it's supposed to be close to like a near perfect experience for this kind of money. You would expect for the everything on this device to be close to perfect, if not completely perfect. But this device does live up to the hype. Now it comes in 5 different colors. You can get the Phantom Black, you can get the gray, the blue, you could also get the cream or the icy blue. And you can see my device right here is the actual gray color. It's saying gray on the box right here. So it is the gray color. It looks like a little bit off white, but I really do like this color just because it kind of has a nice overall clean look to it. You can't see any of the fingerprints. One of the things that I did complain about from the Z Fold 3 was that it does get scuffed up if you do use it in outdoor situations like the beach. And it's the same thing for the Z Fold 5. It does get those little scuffs on the paint on the side. So I did notice that. That's just pretty much my only complaint when it comes to the body of this device. But I'm going to jump into this device in a lot more detail, so make sure you guys stay locked in to the end of the video. But if you're brand new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through if you're new. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Serrano. So today I wanted to do my 5-month or 7-month update video on the Z Fold 5, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. I did have a Z Fold 3, and I traded the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 in for the 5. A lot of people, when they first heard about the Z Fold 5 and they seen that the only thing that really changed on it was basically that it has that flat closing. You could still see the little air gap, but it does close flat, which is a big improvement. It also has some updates when it comes to the chipset. So you are getting the newer chipset. I'm gonna put my pin in here real quick, and so you do get like a new chip. This device still is premium money at $1799 starting out, so $1,800 starting out, and then that's for the 256. But if you get the 1919, when you get the 512 gigabyte model, it's 1919, and then it can go all the way up to 2160 with the 1 terabyte model. Now, obviously, for the trade-in, they were able to give you the 512. So this one is the 512. So if I go into my settings on this device, you can't really ever fill this device up when it comes to the storage, which is one of the things I really like about it. So if I go in here, and it's in device care right now, where you can see my storage, it is at 512, and you can see it's not even halfway used up. So that storage will last a long time. You can see it says your care report has been updated and it's in good condition. So the phone is running really nicely right now. You saw I did have a software update right here for March, which says the security is going to be improved, and the update can include but not be limited to stable improvements for bugs and enhanced or new features for performance. So we're going to go ahead and download this thing. This thing does also offer a really nice ecosystem when it comes to the Samsung ecosystem, with the tablets and the earbuds, and also the Chromebooks. And so it has a really nice ecosystem from Samsung right now, because you're able to basically connect all the devices in the network that Samsung has been building so far. So they're offering like that really nice overall ecosystem. It's not as good as the Apple one yet, but the tablets are really good. They definitely improving a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and install this, and I'll pause the video. But if you're still here, just type down below I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people and help beat the YouTube algorithm. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna hit install now, but I did want to actually look at this pen that I ordered a few days ago, which is the slim pen, because I've been using the real thick pen, the one that's like for the previous models. It doesn't allow you to have Bluetooth on there, but it does have the Samsung logo on here. You can see right here, so it's in that orange color. I don't know what I was thinking getting this color. It's a little different, but you can fit it inside the case, but this is just a generic case as well. So this actually fits in the back of the case pretty nicely. You can actually remove it from the case, but you can actually fit it on here. It looks like it's just going to be a little bit more easy to handle with the phone. This one has more magnets than the other one, so I kind of wish they would put some magnets on the top and bottom of the pen and the phone so that it could stay connected, or at least implement like a feature where you could slip it into the Samsung Galaxy Fold, which might decrease the battery or whatever, but I definitely think that would be a really good improvement. But the phone looks like it's about to come back on after the March update. So what a lot of people like about this phone compared to like my Pixel Fold right here is the fact that you can see how big this Pixel Fold is in one hand. It feels more satisfying to hold the Samsung in one hand because it's just more easier to hold it and it's more narrow. If they made the Samsung wider, it would take away from that joy of being able to basically grip it with one hand very easily, so you don't ever feel like you're gonna drop it or whatever. I wish they kind of put the S Pen ability on the outside of the screen. It's only actually gonna be able to work on the inside of the display. So you can see right here, when you're using the new S Pen, you get replaceable tips. You can, you know, scroll, browse. You can launch the shortcut thing when you press the button, from my understanding. Okay, so I double tapped it and I was able to get the quick drawing feature. If you get it on there really nice, you get that nice satisfying drawing ability that you can use for taking notes on here. And it actually does feel a little bit more nicer to hold with the smaller S Pen. You're definitely able to get better one-handed operation when it comes to the Samsung. It just feels more natural to hold in the hand. Also, the panel is a little bit brighter on the Samsung when I'm using it, so you could definitely tell that it's a little bit more optimized too with the apps as well, and you're able to actually get 3 screens on this thing instead of 2 on the Pixel. So you're able to get the pop-up window as well, which just makes it a lot more satisfying to use, because the Pixel doesn't have the quick windows or the slide-in feature, or you know, they did optimize the Pixel very well to the point that it can open up 2 different apps at once, which makes it very nice to use on the big display. So they have the good optimization on the big display now with the Pixel, which is really nice to use. I do like the book style form factor. They did it like opposite on here, so when you fold it, when you turn it this way, now it's like the Pixel. How if you fold this close, it would basically be a Pixel, but it folds vertically instead of in landscape mode, which I do like it. Now when it comes to performance, we are getting a Snapdragon Gen 2 processing chip, which is actually really nice on this device. It's really clean on here, so you could pretty much game with any you know, game that you want. You're not gonna really run into any you know, headaches or anything like that. So it definitely performs really well. So I definitely think this is one of the best like gaming phones you could pick up. Obviously the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is going to be on the newer Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. So this one has 12 gigabytes of RAM, so it just feels really nice when it comes to the performance. And that's pretty much one of the things that would make it stand out for most people is the productivity, the gaming, the performance, even the battery at 4,400 milliamps. So it's got a 4,400 milliamp hour battery. It performs pretty good, and it does give you a full day of battery life, so you won't have to break a sweat when you're worrying about gaming on here, and like overall performance. So it does perform very well when it comes to gaming on here. I could pretty much run anything that I want, and it's actually gonna perform really good. It's gonna perform a lot better than it will on any other device that I own. So I really do like the performance on this device. You also will get a variety of cameras to use: the 50 megapixel ultra wide camera around back, the 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, as well as the 10 megapixel 3x zoom telephoto lens. Then you get a 30 times space zoom camera on here, so you get some good cameras as well to play around with. You get the 10 megapixel on the cover and the 4 megapixel underneath. I do like how they hid the camera on the inner display. You could barely see it. It also has a side mounted fingerprint and facial recognition, NFC, everything like that, adaptive refresh, 120 hertz refresh rate, and then the 7.6 display, which is AMOLED with the Infinity Flex, and it's going to give you a peak brightness of 1750 nits. As far as the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold5 in 2024, it's definitely holding up really good as far as the call quality, overall design, the build. It's very functional. It looks gorgeous on the inner display and on the outer display, and the body is waterproof resistant. It's also not going to be dust resistant, but it would be nice if they add dust resistancy to this device next year as well. Dual speakers on this, they sound really good, and it just has really, really good functionality overall. So yeah, this is my 7-month experience with the Z Fold5 after using it for 7 months. I definitely think it's going to be my main phone for a long time, until maybe I get a new updated version. I definitely think this will be still good for many years to come, especially when it just comes to the features on here. So, and the ecosystem they built around it. So they just give you a lot of things like link to Windows, screen recording. They give you Samsung Dex. They give you the Smart View option as well. Quick sharing allows you to share apps and files from one device to another. You also do get secure Wi-Fi and wireless charging as well on here, and battery share, so you could share the battery charging with another device wirelessly. And so they just offer a ton of feature. You can see the Smart View is down here, the device controls there. They do offer the secure folder. Everything they put on this device is basically like it's got everything plus the kitchen sink on here, because the way that it just operates, it's very satisfying. And the refresh rates on here are really good when it comes to the scrolling, and also the performance when it comes to the gaming. This is probably one of my favorite devices to actually game on. But let me know what you guys think about the Z Fold5, and I'll check you guys in the comment section. I'll get right back with you. But make sure you, just want to remind you to hit the like button. If you're still here, just type down below, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me, and I'll hit you back. I'll check you guys later. Peace.